Alright guys, welcome back to the DayZ Standalone. So, we're actually on the outskirts of Nizhoi, which is a city very close to Berezino. They're basically touching. They're very close to each other, and I wanted to start recording early just to tell you guys about the Don't Starve series that I was going to be doing. I discussed it in my last episode, and I decided that I'm not going to be doing it. Don't Starve is... It seems like it's going to be a fun game, but it's very hard to talk over a kind of gameplay like that. It's very repetitive, with a lot of repeating of the same type of thing, and I don't know, I just thought it would be a little boring for you guys to watch. I was going to do a video where just like asking you guys if you want to see it, but if I don't really want to play it, then it's not really something that will be awesome on my channel. So we're going to go with something, maybe another Rust series starting from scratch. Our Rust server actually went down recently. Along with that, our entire base got raided. I lost everything, like 5 full bins of stuff, and I'm pretty sure it's just admin abuse. From what I've seen so far, like the people that keep raiding us are just attacking us when we're not online, and they seem to know where we are. Like, they'll attack us when we're not at base. They'll always know where we are. I mean, I do live stream it, and I do record the game, but there's still points in time where I hop onto Rust and I'm not live streaming or recording, but they just seem to know when we're not there or when we are there. So I'm gonna try and get the group together and see if we will switch over to a new server with like a half craft or something, and build not a compound but our own base, which is like multi-door levels and everything. That way we can, it's just set up like really well so that nobody can really break into our base without breaking into everybody's base, and that way we all have the same amount of items, we're all working together. And we just build a giant base this time. Instead of like separate little bases that were like decently protected, we'll just build one giant base that's extremely protected. But enough about other games. We're currently playing DayZ Standalone, where we are going to be going into Berezino very, very soon. We're in Nizhoi right now, probably brutalizing that name 100%. But we're right on the outskirts of Berezino, which is what my main objective of this series was so far. And then once we get to Berezino, once we clear Berezino of all its goodies and goodies, we're going to head on up to the northeast airfield and look for some military loot. This is episode 7, I believe, or day 7, the way this works out. And it seems like we haven't found a gun yet. In case you haven't realized, we've been running around with this axe since like episode 2 or 3, day 2 or 3, and we haven't found a gun yet. But Nizhoi and Berezino, there's Berezino off in the distance, right there. And we're going to check some of these buildings out. Alright, I guess I gotta hop my way into this building. I actually did right here, in case you haven't realized, I found a bipod in like a little building. Like one little building that I checked right after the end of the last episode. I just checked a little building, and on top of the fridge there was a... a little like black thing, and I thought it was like another scope or something. It turned out to be like a damaged bipod, and I was like, well, okay, that's fine. Let's drink it right off the table. I guess you can't do that. I guess I will... we need handcuffs, we need bandages, we need purification. We only have 1 water, but we have water bottles and canteens, so we don't need to worry about that. Condition, damaged. Condition, pristine. Yep, alright. Nothing in here. But we're definitely going to head on up to Berezino. We're just going to check a few of these houses. Look at the ones that look promising. Like, this house looks promising just the way... I don't know. You just get these feelings. Like, I was... when I was in Stalk just leaving it, I was like, that building. I don't know, something about that building that makes me want to go inside. And it had the bipod, so that's good. I don't really know how to work the bipod. I've had it on an M4 before. Like, way back when, like, day 1. When Devil Dog Gamer killed me. Blood test kit. Oh, that's rare, isn't it? Good thing I don't have anything to get a blood bag, but... Oh, stomach grumbling violently. Let's eat some spaghetti. Alright, I guess we'll just eat off of our hot bar, since that seems to work the best. Let's look around, make sure nobody's coming in. One thing that I've realized is that before they wanted to release this game, they did say that they wanted to get the pathfinding to work before they released the game. And guess what they haven't got working? The pathfinding. The zombies run straight through walls, they run straight through fences, they run straight, they see you from miles away. It's pretty crazy, actually, but, I mean, It is alpha. I understand that. Believe me. I play so many. Why is there always like a weapon flashlight? Ooh, that's different. We got a map. We don't need a wrench. What does a wrench even do? Let's move this bad boy up. This bad boy up. Oh, weapon flashlight. That's all it takes. We don't need a wrench though. So I thought that was like a thing from like Resident Evil, like an herb on the ground. That's funny. I thought it was an area where I could like bandage myself with it or something. Oh, conveniently placed back door right against the fence. Did I just hear a dog bark? Might have been one of my dogs outside or something. I don't know. One thing that I can't wait to do is when they put cars in this game, and I can make you guys some tutorials on like where to find car parts, best place to find a car, things like that. I really wanted to do tutorials, but I thought of some things. I was like, well, I could teach people how to use blood bags. That's not a bad idea. I YouTubed it real quick to see if I could teach myself. I was like, duh, what? And then I kind of figured it out. But, like, I don't want to give you guys, like, false information how to do everything and, like, how to test stuff and get it working. And, so blood bags are probably better off going into, like, somebody else's channel. What was that right there? A wrench. Going to somebody else's channel and figuring that out. And then I was like, maybe I could teach people how to put, like, weapon mods and stuff on their guns and anything like that. And then I went to a video to teach that, and it was literally the most simple thing. It's just drag and drop. Doesn't work, take off a piece, drag and drop. If it doesn't work, most likely the thing's too damaged to put on your gun, or your gun's too damaged to put that item on it. And I was like, whoa, that's so simple. I don't need to teach people how to do that. So, tutorials will become a thing once, like, updates come along. Ooh, I got some crazy lag right there. Tutorials will definitely come along as soon as the updates start rolling out a little bit more. Yeah. I'm kind of hoping that I can get the Rust crew together and see if we can join a new server. Start up Season 2, of course, that way you guys aren't a little confused, like, with the resets. I get so many comments, like, saying, oh, this is gonna... Wait, you reset again? Wait, Wait, what? You reset... What? And I understand, but it's just the game, how unstable the servers are, and we probably will have to play on an official server, which are getting DDoSed right now, which is also a problem with Rust. They're working very hard to get the DDoS to stop, but... obviously, it's just some no-life guy in his room pushing a button consistently on their servers, and it's just part of game development, I guess. People are going to figure it out eventually. People are going to figure out how to stop DDoSing 100% eventually, but for now, not much we can do. We're just going to have to deal with it. Go with the flow on Rust and just play the game, get the resets, whatever. Play the game again. It's a great game. I can't. It's just so much fun building. Obviously, it's got its things where it's just, like, frustrating all the time, and people building in your building to, like, block in your door, and, like, it's really annoying, but it's obviously part of the game. You can do it to other people. That's what I like to say, too. Like, if you're playing Call of Duty or something, it's like, oh, you're so stupid using that overpowered weapon all the time. It's like, dude, you can use that weapon, too. You can use that weapon against me. Maybe you're better than me, but if you're using that weapon... against me, maybe you're gonna kill me 10 times out of 11. I don't know. Like, like if you're getting raided by a guy putting down like fences and stuff and hopping on those fences and hopping into your base, they're just hells to them. They're doing much better than you are, because apparently you're not going around and doing that. People are be like, well, it doesn't justify them doing it, but I mean, it's in the game. It's in the game. They're gonna do it. You can too, and that kind of works with DayZ in the fact that most people shoot on sight. And that causes everybody else to shoot on sight, because when you shoot someone on sight, that makes them like, well, screw this, I'm not going to trust anybody ever again, I'm just going to shoot them on sight. So it's domino effect, one person shoots another. That guy respawns, finds a gun, shoots the first guy he sees, rinse and repeat, and so on. And I feel like I'm going to get mugged. This little, what is this? Like, okay, you guys saw that, right? There was a guy on top of that sand pile. Flat out. Alright, let's move up into this brush. I'm not safe in a field. I am not safe in this field. I was just about to say, I feel like I'm going to get mugged over here or something. It's just the way the buildings are set up and everything. Alright. I don't feel safe. There's a guy on the other side of this, like, mound. And most likely he has a gun. Because he's just leaving Berezino. I don't hear anything. I don't really see anything. I think my best bet would be just to move up the right side over here and look along the back and see if I can come into contact with him. If he just has a melee and I have a melee, we'll go our separate ways, but if he has a gun, then I guess I'll get shot, but we'll see what happens. There's no sense in turning around now, is there? I don't think so. We are where we want to be. That was most likely a person. Okay. He has not tried to contact me through voice or through chat or anything yet. So it should be good. I think we're good. It could have been a zombie, I don't know. It looked like a human. I'm just gonna keep moving along. I'm gonna walk by here. Pretend like I didn't see anything at all. I feel like I move just as fast by crouching, so I might as well, right? Makes sense. That was definitely a person. I'll zoom in on it for you guys, maybe. And, you can tell me otherwise, or I'll figure it out myself, but that was weird. Kind of scared now. Fingers on the trigger, man. Or my fingers on the mouse button to hatchet someone at miles away. Makes sense, right? I am on like a 30-person server, so there's chances of meeting someone. The world's a big place, and sometimes you meet people that you would never meet before, so. I think the saying is, it's a small world. It's a small world after all. Alright, let's head over to Berezino. I think that's like northern Berezino, a little, I think that's like the granary, dumpy area. This is actual Berezino right after this apple tree orchard. And I think the hospital's up there. We definitely want to go to the hospital because we do want some purification pills, possibly some charcoal pills in case we're ever forced to eat some rotten food and need to get our bad taste out of our mouth, which is apparently by eating charcoal. Don't quote me on that. I know one of you guys could be like, well, dumbass, charcoal pills don't do that. I don't know what they do. I'm expecting them to at least like fix. I like all these apples. I wish I could pick them. I don't know exactly what they do, or if they are used for, like, if your guy says something like my mouth is dry or like my mouth feels funny. I think that's what it is after you eat like something rotten. Most of the time you need charcoal pills. I think that's what it's used for, but you guys could tell me in the comments. That'd be awesome. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this series so far. I know I say that every single episode, but obviously it is a fun series, and it is a Survivor series, so it's a little slow. Alright, so I walked through the orchard a little bit, and I didn't want to record me running for too long. We walked across the orchard a bit. We're really, really close. That was actually a huge orchard. I didn't expect that. But we're in Berezino, guys. Mission accomplished. In Berezino, safe and sound. Well, I can't really say safe nor sound yet, because it does seem like there's some zombies around. But of course, we can begin looting almost everything. We're not going to loot everything, though. This is just too big of a city to be able to loot everything. Even with a squad, you probably wouldn't be able to loot everything. You just got to look through some of the buildings. Bandana red, pristine. There's a bandage. That's another red bandana. Oh, that's probably the same one. Why does the bandage look like that? That's weird. That's how they looked in the DayZ mod. That's a book right there. We don't need no books. And we're in the light because our field of view is too high. Nope, that door can't be opened. I forgot. This door can. And rotten apple. Alright, let's head on down. One house down, 17,000 to go. Actually, we haven't come in here yet. Oh, look at that. A pink baseball cap. Doesn't really match my color. I'm going for the greenish color. I know my favorite color is blue, by the way. I'd love to go all blue, but then you stick out like a sore thumb, don't you? Green makes sense because everything's green. I mainly was hoping that there would be some military-esque buildings kind of in Berezino. There could be, and I just don't know where they are, but we're going to look around. We don't necessarily need to... That's a zombie right there. I thought that was a guy running at me. We don't necessarily need to loot this entire city, and we don't need to stay here too long. I would love to go up to the northeast airfield. Can I take out my hatchet? Thank you. And he lagged and died. Nice pathfinding zombie going through the fence for me. Appreciate it. And I heard you coming up behind me. I heard you. I heard you. I'm missing like crazy, but I heard you. We're still hungry. Like I said, I feel like I'm feeding a baby boy. It just takes forever. You eat so much, like an entire can of soup, and you're still hungry. Or a can of beans, and... Jeez. 50%. Yeah. We pretty much really don't need water. Those are damaged. Those are worn. Worn's better than damaged, I believe, most likely. Let's head up to the next floor. I don't think there is anything else in this house. Can I open any of these doors at all? No. No. And no. Okay. Just one floor? Awesome. Let's head on... So essentially where the military spawns used to be, where over here... I'm going to lay down. And I think I'm going to press 4, and that should show the map, and I can show you guys where the spawns used to be. The spawns used to be right here. I don't know where I am exactly, but the spawns did used to be there for the military tents. And I'm hoping at least it's still there. I don't think they are. I think they kind of specifically made it so military spawns are... excuse the dog if you do hear him. He's just barking everywhere because my dad's going crazy about the Patriots football game. I'm not really quite sure where or what is in this city that's worth getting, that's military-wise. And I'm hoping there's at least something military here. Like a fire station or anything. I feel like they added a ton of buildings, though. It's also the fact that you can go in all these buildings. It's absolutely crazy, because you're going to have to search so many buildings if you really want to search everything. Which isn't exactly necessary. You don't really need to search every building unless you need something really bad. So there's a church right there. This is the road where the military tents used to be on. I don't see any of the fire station, like a fire station tower or anything popping out over there, so I don't think it's worth going over there. I think we should keep continuing up the hill. Let's see if we spot anything up there. I think the hospital used to be up there, which would be also good. We could get some hospital supplies, maybe at least something to get a full blood bag if we ever do get a gun and hold someone up. I'd like to organize my inventory pretty soon, but I could do that while I'm traveling. We don't need to do that right now. So now that we're up here, let's check for military spawns. No? This is where the military spawns used to be, I believe. Yeah, I think this is definitely where the military spawns used to be, right there where these houses are. Or actually right here. Yep, in the soccer field, that's where the military spawns used to be. And guess what's not there? The military spawns. So Berezino turned out to be a dud. But if you are thinking about coming up to Berezino, definitely a place you want... Ooh, a grocery store. Definitely a place you want to go if you're looking for clothes, food, water, anything like that. You'll definitely get everything you need if you come up here. If you spawn in Solichny, this is the place you want to run. It only takes 5 to 10 minutes approximately. Oh, God, please don't. Jeez. Only takes approximately 5 to 10 minutes to run up to here from Solichny, which is not bad. And if you do get up here from Solichny, there's a good chance you'll be able to get fully geared, possibly a hatchet, and, well, not fully geared, but what I have now. you'll be able to get what I have now, probably in a faster pace of time than I have. Along with that, you probably will meet some little friendly guys, maybe some bandits, we'll see. It doesn't seem like it's a very bandit-like city because there is no military spawns, and primarily people that are bandits like to... Ooh, is this one fixed better? Badly damaged. No, it's not. See, there you go, a hatchet. I already found a hatchet. It was just in some guy's random room. Hey, look, upstairs. I didn't know there was an upstairs to this building. Oh, and you can enter it. Cool. No, I've definitely been up in one of these ones before. So, yeah, Berezino. Worked out pretty well. We're going to head on up to the Northeast Airfield. I don't know how long this episode's been. I always tell myself that I'm going to start recording it. But we're going to hit the grocery store, and then we're going to head up to the Northeast Airfield, because I basically have enough food and drink. I think if I find a few more drinks, that'd probably be best, but it seems like you get hungry more than you do get thirsty, so a box of cereal will probably be enough for me to get up to the Northeast Airfield without dying, and that should be awesome if we find a box of cereal in the grocery store. One thing about this game, if you didn't know, is the stances. The stances are very weird. There's obviously a stance for every stance. Like right here, you can go into the stance, which allows you to, I believe, swing a little quicker. It's not really too different. Kind of like a battle stance. When you're crouching, you have this stance as well. It's like a battle stance for your axe. Let me just kill this zombie so he doesn't chase me later and give me away if somebody's in the area. There's like a bunch of stances. If you're laying down, there's another stance, and there's also, if you right-click once, you get to like a slow walk, and I don't know, it's very awkward. So if you're in like an awkward position where you're walking, try pressing spacebar, try right-clicking. Don't hold the right-click because that's zoom in, but just clicking right-click will change like your walking and running stance. So make sure you try that as well. There's a bunch of things that can go wrong with that if you're playing the DayZ mod, or DayZ Standalone. I don't know why I said mod. We just jump right through this window. Oh, yes. Awesome. First aid kit. You know what? Maybe someone will get mad at me for doing that. But I'm not going to get mad at myself for doing that, because now we have a full first aid kit. I think we put this in our holster. Can we put this in our holster? We only get guns in our holster. Yeah, only guns in our holster. Yeah, I'm not mad about that. That was a good decision, because those things, I can always find them later. And plus, if I find a car, I mean, car 98K for that matter. I think it's called a car. If I do find one of those, I should be fine without a scope, as long as I do have a gun. A fresh apple. Take apple. You know what? I'm going to eat the apple. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy this apple. Look at me enjoying the apple by just, like, grabbing it with my hands and smacking it into my face. Enjoying it very much. Awesome. Grocery store turned out to give me an apple. Still hungry for some odd reason. I just ate an entire apple and I'm still hungry. This guy's just a little whining baby, isn't he? So we're going to head on over to the Northeast Airfield, which involves me doing a bunch of mapping and stupid stuff, and I'm definitely not going to show you guys it. If there's actually something in Berezino, I'm recording the next chunk of this series tomorrow, so if there's something in Berezino I should know about, make sure you do comment, because if there's something in Berezino that I missed, or... Somebody running behind me? If there's something in Berezino that I missed that seems like it would actually be worth my while... A burlap sack. What the hell? Oh, hello. There's something in Berezino that's like military or hospital-esque or something like that. Make sure you do tell me, because I would love to have you guys tell me what's in this area, because I'm just going to go park it up in the tree over here and record the next chunk tomorrow. I think that's the way I'm doing the series. It's like day 7. This is the 7th day that I've played this game, or technically the 8th, because I did play day 1 and only recorded me getting killed by Double Dog Gamer. Okay, zombie, okay. So make sure you do tell me if there's something in Berezino that I missed. Tell me a location. You can also tell me on a map. I do have a map. That'd be really cool. I would be able to run back into here next episode and see if I found it, or find it, and that'd be cool. Oop, I just burped. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you guys later.